Hello everyone! In this video we're going to be solving a nice exponential equation. We have exponents on one side and a number on the other side. So we have 5 to the power x minus 3 to the power x equals 16. I know that at this point probably all of you or most of you have figured out the answer. But is that the answer or is that the only answer? Are there any other solutions? How can we approach that? So let's go ahead and find out. Since 5 is the higher base, I'm going to divide everything by 5 to the power x. So we are going to start by dividing everything by 5 to the power x. It will become clear why I'm doing this in a while. Let's divide 5 to the power x by 5 to the power x, and then 3 to the power x by 5 to the power x, and 16 by 5 to the power x. Obviously, 5 to the power x is never 0, unless x is negative infinity or approaches negative infinity. It can never be 0. It's always positive, so it's okay to do that. Now, 5 to the power x divided by 5 to the power x is 1, as you know. And this expression, because they have the same exponent, can be written as 3 over 5 all to the power x. And the right-hand side is 16 divided by 5 to the power x. Okay. Now, when you look at this equation carefully, this equation has an interesting feature that 3 over 5 is less than 1, okay? So if you have an exponential function y equals b to the power x, and b is between 0 and 1, then you're basically talking about the decreasing function. If b is between 0 and 1, then our function is decreasing. If b is greater than 1, then it's going to be an increasing function. In this case, we have a decreasing function. And on the right-hand side, I have 16 divided by 5 to the power x. As you know, 5 to the power x is increasing. Why? Because 5 is greater than 1. So the denominator of the function is going to increase. And 16 divided by that is going to decrease. So this is also a decreasing function. Then we have two decreasing functions. And on the left-hand side, we're subtracting the decreasing function from 1. Now, notice the negative sign here. If you multiply a decreasing function by negative 1, it's going to be increasing because you're basically flipping it, right? So we have an increasing function, plus 1 is not going to make any difference. So we have an increasing function on the left-hand side and a decreasing function on the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, I have a function that is decreasing no matter how it goes. And on the left-hand side, I have an increasing function. What that means is these functions are only going to intersect at one point, if they do intersect at all. Or there is another alternative approach, which we can move this term to the right-hand side. So we have a decreasing function. And we have another decreasing function here, so the sum is also decreasing. And on the right-hand side, I have a function that is decreasing, and on the left-hand side, I have a constant function. So that means this function is going to be a horizontal line. So you have, a decreasing function and a horizontal line. Now, let's go ahead and draw the graph. But we do have another function, which is horizontal, right? And that is y equals 1. If you just evaluate our function as at x equals 0, for example, this is going to be 1 plus 16. Now, what happens if x approaches infinity, right? As x approaches infinity, this is going to approach 0. So our y-intercept is going to be at 17. Our function is going to approach 0, but since everything is going to stay positive, our function is kind of going to stay above x-axis. This is y equals 1, and this is y equals 3 over 5 to the power x plus 16 over 5 to the power x. And they will intersect at one point only. So now, that means there is only one solution to this problem. So let's write our original equation one more time, and that was 5 to the power x minus 3 to the power x equals 16. So we are basically saying that this equation has a single solution, and how to find that? Of course, using the guess and check method. So if x is equal to, for example, 1, I get 5 minus 3, and that's too small. So how about x equals 2? So let's see, 5 squared minus 3 squared. It is 25 minus 9, and that is equal to 16. Super. So we got the answer. Okay, great. That means x equals 2, and this is the only solution to this equation. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.